I want to align with the idea of this. I want to know what to do or how to do it. That's a different question. And if we can convince you that your work is only to align with the idea of it, and that the how and the where and the when and the who will reveal themselves to you, already have, but you will be in the place that you can receive it. In other words, it's already unfolding. And so don't sweat the small stuff and trip over the details, because when you do that, you're not aligned. So what do you think is most important, to align with the idea of it or to figure out how? Most important question.
Align with
We're
the
going to
idea.
ask it again, not just with this, but we want you all to think about it relative to things that are important to you. What do you think, that thing that matters so much to you? What's more important, for you to align with the idea of it, align with the feeling of it, or to figure out how to do it? Because most of you are oriented to not letting yourself align until you've figured out how to do it. Well, can you feel how that slows everything down? All this time that we've spent together, do you get it? That alignment is something that is apart from everything else. When you think about what you want and why you want it, that's so clean and clear and pure. Those are thoughts as pristine as this land is that you are talking about. But when you try to figure out how it's going to come, when it's going to come, who's going to help you, now you're introducing all kinds of resistance into the equation, and you're not aligned. You want to get out ahead of it energetically and then let everything else fall into place. Do you believe that it's attraction, attraction, attraction?
Yes.
What should I do? How should I do this? This is not a question that someone who believes in the law of attraction would ever ask. If you really understand attraction, then your question is, what can I do to most be in that feeling place of letting this thing that I want in? And can you feel that if you ask a question that you don't know the answer to, you get all wadded up in it? But when you ask a question that you do know the answer to, it opens circuits. So do you know the answer to the question, how do I align to source? We're asking all of you, do you know the answer to the question, how do I line up with my inner being? Do you know the answer to the question, what should I do about that? You usually don't know the answer to that question. So you want to ask yourself the question that you know the answer to. We jumped right into the middle of your question there because you were asking a contradictory question. I want to align with source and know what action to take.